Determines whether we have a relationship from here on. Don't be asking no dumb questions.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask nothing wild. Okay.
Graphics out here, and this was a collaboration piece for. Actually, my dad used to play this type of music and put this type of music on. Specifically, this song. Come on, we got this.
Yeah, got it.
On the spot karaoke. This is what I've been doing all my life, so okay. I act like I'm brand new, but...
Nah, drop it.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're all waiting.
Who got the juice? Add it up. So shots, who got the juice? Regular water. This is who got the juice water. Shut the fuck up. Tune in, who got the juice podcast. Who got the juice? You know what it is. Make sure y'all tune in to everything.
Okay, alright. And we on. Welcome to Who Got the Juice podcast. This is episode. Give me some. Lost count, baby. So this is a very, very, very unique episode. I'll tell you that much. This is Christmas week for sure. But I'll go ahead and just drop this. This was probably the episode that everybody requested, and I already spoke to the guest. She goes by the name Minnie, yes. With Hella Crafty. And just to go ahead and talk a little bit about it, she and everybody in Instagram was talking about DMing, and they were saying, hey, get this girl on. She's doing stuff for the Bay Area. And yeah, so I decided to go ahead and reach out. I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself. But before that, just make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell. I know that a couple of you guys are seeing, but you're not following. So please do that. I'm going to let her introduce herself. Go ahead.
What's up? I'm so bad at introductions.
It's all good. It doesn't.
Just because I go by so many names. Nickname Minnie all my life. But on Instagram, I go by Hella Crafty. I sew, I design, I sing. I do a lot of everything in between. Everything in between. So I'm here today with you, and let's get it.
Okay. And then how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
30 years old. Just turned 30 or?
This May.
May? Okay.
Yeah, so. And
then any kids?
I have, an 8-year-old turning 9 tomorrow.
Okay.
He's everything to me, and he just keeps me going, and it's so fun. That's a really cool age too. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, so I definitely made my homework and stuff like that. So I did see. He has like his own YouTube channel too, or something like that, right?
Super creative.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's
that's cool.
Into it.
Encouraging, yeah. So what got you into doing, let's say, designing and singing and all of that good stuff? I mean, talk about it. I'm pretty sure your viewership wants to see it or know about it.
Man, I mean, I guess I've been designing my whole life without knowing. And then, there was a few times where people were like, can you make it for me? And I was like, why would I make it for you? So eventually people started paying me for it. And that started... a long time ago without me knowing, you know what I mean? It was the simple things. So card making.
Okay.
Shoe painting. Yeah, stuff like that.
Dope. Okay, so let's just get to it. So we're going to go ahead and drop a song.
This song.
Yeah.
That song right here.
Yeah.
Hipocresía, that's Pasteles Verdes. Los Pasteles Verdes, that's like a old school group. Actually, my dad used to play this type of music and put this type of music on, specifically this song. So our engineer and producer sampled the song. He made this beat. We in collaboration with Loki Music. Shout out Loki Music. He did the guitar to match my vocals. I think we got the chorus one time, and then after that, I just kept coming back to add to it.
Okay.
And he kept messing around with it even more. So this is an all, like, we all made this. Like, we didn't just get the beat and put vocals on it.
Was that harder?
I wrote the song too, so it was fun. It was fun. It took forever. Yeah. Just because timing wasn't right either. You know what I mean? It was not the time to drop any new projects at the moment. So.
Okay. Yeah, so just really quick, I apologize if you heard the ambulance and stuff. This is still Alameda, the most safest spot in the, country. But yeah, let's go ahead and just skip that. So just really quick, you just mentioned how, it was a longer process. You had to go ahead and get the timing right and all that good stuff. Did you feel that was a little bit harder than your typical just get like the YouTube beat, or what was the?
No, this was definitely the funnest thing I've done.
Okay.
In a really long time.
Okay.
I mean, I always do fun things actually, but this is more like a challenge fun.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so like, oh my God, I can't. It's nerve wracking because it's like you don't know what this is gonna be my first single, so I to see it through. Because I have a lot of projects I haven't finished, but it's because I'm kind of a perfectionist.
That's nothing
and so
bad.
I just
Pretty
want
good.
to make sure, because I sing, like I want to make sure that estoy entonada, and when you blast it on the radio, because I want you to blast it on the radio.
Definitely.
And I want it to knock too.
Okay.
So I that's just what I want you to hear. I don't want you to hear like a really bad note, when you want to slap the song. No, I want it to be slappable.
And then be consistent.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and drop. Let me get into the merch and stuff like that. What you got going on?
Yeah.
You said that it's designing. That's, I think, the way that I probably ended up kind of finding out what was server, because they mentioned that you had stickers, and then that you had merch and stuff like that. So you can go ahead and show it to your viewership.
I wish I had everything.
It's all good. I mean,
But yeah, I have. This is the main, or the classic logo right here, and you'll see this on T-shirts, stamped on bags, on hoodies, and as far as designing goes, this is my brand as a designer.
Okay.
I mean, I design all sorts of things. I do one-of-one pieces. But as far as the brand goes, it's towngirlstilo.com.
Okay.
And that's where you can find all of the Town Girl apparel. Town Girl meaning Oakland girl.
Okay.
Because Oakland is nicknamed the town.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm from here for sure. And then you can probably talk a little bit about, let's say, the one that you designed.
So this is a design of my own. This is me taking measurements, cutting out pieces, and putting them together like a puzzle is basically what it is. So the inside will match the outside graphics out here. And this was a collaboration piece for a contest that I was doing from, ¿cómo se llama? Burner and Larry June.
Okay.
So Burner and Larry June were doing a contest, and basically it was I guess inspired by... I was going to say cookies and orange juice, but no, it's Cooks and Orange Juice.
Yeah.
And that was the new album that they came out with. So they did a $10,000 giveaway to, anybody that had a concept for a design. And so the contest was a 5-piece design work. Everybody did graphics or painting and stuff like that. Nobody really did anything like this. But the last 3 days of the contest, I was like, okay, let's build something. So I did a 5-piece collection.
Nice.
I did the Pico, which is completely from scratch. And then I did a bag, a shirt, a headpiece, and a face mask.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's also on my page on Hella Crafty.
There you go. So we got the website up, right? So this is where you have the exclusives, the merch, and all of that good stuff. This is where people could go ahead and follow you. So now let me go ahead and get into a little bit more of, let's just say, the upbringing. What are some challenges that you had, probably growing up, being here from Oakland? And I mean, there's a lot of people that are going to be able to relate. Or, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I'm no different from anybody else from Oakland. That means most of us anyways, did not grow up in the hills. We grew up in the flatlands, which means we come from working families, and within that working family, there's multiple families, and that's just always been my whole life narrative.
Okay.
So a lot of hustle, right? Yeah. So I kind of grew up around hustlers, and that's what Oakland, breeds anyways.
Some hustlers, for sure. Yeah.
So I'm from 103rd.
Okay.
In Deep East Oakland.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. I actually lived in probably a good amount of neighborhoods. I lived in anywhere from like the 80s, and then my pops lived in like the 30s, and now my pops lives in the 90s. So I had a good amount of So now let's talk about like naming, not necessarily like the gang culture, but I know it was like way worse before. Now it's like, I mean, obviously this is the worst gang right here, COVID. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, I know that it was like, did you ever experience like, let's say like, I don't know, like a drive-by? Not to say that it's the cool thing, but I mean, I'm just kind of trying to give like, you know, the audience know
mostly
like
at parties,
Oakland.
you know what I mean? Well, you know, obviously we can say that it's very different now, but growing up in Oakland meant you just kind of had to watch your back, you know what I mean? You always have to be prepared for anything, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that we're looking forward to that. It's just we just know that that comes with territory. Yeah. There's a lot of retaliation happening all the time, and police involvement hasn't been as positive as people would like it to be, and therefore we have mistrust with the police. So we don't involve them, and therefore things go unresolved. So that causes a lot of chaos. But you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of poverty because of it. Okay. There's a lot of drugs. And I think drugs is a lot of the reason why there are even gangs or, like, people are territorial. So as far as gangs have always been around, like, whether it be Norte, Sur, Border Brothers, and everything in between. Everybody repping their block, you know? But how about that? Like, it's just multiple, you know, people you just... You know, you had to be a part of something growing up. So.
Do you still see that by any chance? Or, like, do you think it slowly just went about, like, just getting money and not being about, like...
I see things. I just don't... I don't really know what's going on. And I'm also not in the scene like that.
Makes sense,
You know what I mean? So I'm sure the high schoolers go through different challenges nowadays.
Yeah. I don't even think, like... I mean, I think people... from this millennium, I mean, everything is kind of via internet or, you know, TikTok or trolling. Who knows? I mean, before it was definitely getting robbed for your shoes or something like that.
Yeah, maybe I mean, you still hear of gunshots, you know, and it's mostly like youth. You see it on the news, and it's like, well, these are kids that they're underage clearly, and so there's still something happening, and so that's why it's important to kind of like give them attention, because they don't know what to do with their energy, you know, the youth. Definitely. Sometimes they just need to be redirected.
Yeah, and how do you feel about being a parent and, you know, especially COVID right now? Like, is your son attending, like, school or, like, are you...
Virtually.
Okay.
Yeah, he's it's not homeschooling really. It is virtual school. He's doing great. He's one of those kids that can focus, you know, and just do what he has to do. You know what I mean?
There you go.
He's good in that way. You know what I mean? Not that other kids that aren't, because it's just, you know, with kids is like, that's, they grow up to be differently, but as kids they have so much energy. So I can't imagine what it is to be in that space.
Of being home or something, and just having to, you know, go to school and not have like PE and all of that good stuff. I'll tell you this,
very different.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. So I kind of just like, you know, made my homework and stuff. I started like seeing Instagram. I mean, now these days is different. You know, before you would have to read or probably look at the news or something to get information, but now it's just in one app, Instagram. Yeah. So I seen that, like. It was, like, super adorable. Like, your son is like, oh, make sure that you follow, share, and subscribe, and all of that good stuff. So I noticed that he has something going on with, like, YouTube or something like that. So talk a little bit more into depth. Like, who's the one that decided to go ahead and kind of just bubble that up, whether it was him, whether it was you, or, you know, what is that creative process? And, you know, for, like, let's say parents and stuff that are watching this right now, like, what do you recommend them? Like, obviously it's support, but, you know, like, you could probably just inspire something. And, I mean, there's a lot of people that probably could take some from this. Yeah. I
mean, YouTube is hot, dude. Like, you could make actual money on YouTube. And if he shows an interest in it now, you know, you never know where it could lead to. I will never, I don't want to say no to things, but also we have to have the time to support them. So when it comes to YouTube, you obviously need to do the setup, and this is not my realm, y'all. I cannot take credit. I only provide the merch. But he does like unboxing, but in a different way. He opens up cards, Pokemon cards, as collectibles. He goes to yard sales and he finds like collectible toys, and it's kind of things that we're into, so he's kind of like forced to also enjoy these things.
So who's the one into Pokemon cards?
Well, I used to collect Pokemon cards, so I already have an interest for it. The combination of that, him actually watching the cartoons, like all of the cartoons. His pops, my partner, collecting cards, and you know what I mean. The combination is what he felt like very confident in the subject, when you are, you kind of want to share, like you. I think for him, it's just like, let's see. He doesn't really understand how big it could be. And for us, it's just about encouraging. And even if that's not something he sticks to, he's just trying it. It might lead to something else.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a huge space for like gaming and stuff like that. Like the whole Twitch and all of that good stuff. Like,
people are
if
watching.
he gets to gaming right now, like, you got to understand, like, this is COVID. I mean, have him put like a good, 1 hour just in the, game chamber, and so it could probably go somewhere as well. You know what I mean?
I know. I was watching some guy on YouTube talking about how much money they make, they revenue like a day. I'm like, okay, I'm in the wrong industry.
Nah, not at all.
YouTube.
I mean, everything is for a cause. I mean, you may not see it right now, but I mean, we're painting the roses. And we're making sure that everybody here in the Bay Area is going to get supported. That's kind of what we do. We just definitely try to do it inside. And then, like, eventually we're going to go out and then, just support other people or people who are coming up and, doing their thing and stuff like that. So just really quick, let's go ahead and just drop some more. Now, name one song. Like, it could be the new one or it could be from, like, the very, very past. Maybe you never dropped it. Name one song that probably is like your favorite. Like, let's just say like the song that you're like, this is my jam, and every time of course. I mean,
this last one was my jam because it was created from nothing to something, and then I'm like, what was that?
Screw man, you gotta go ahead and explain this, man. What's going on here? Okay, that's all good. Yeah, so just don't mind that. That's good. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my song, man. Again, it was produced and engineered by William Gennaro. He has his studio here in Richmond, so we're nearby, and we're always in the studio. But this is my song. I really love this because of what it means to me, right? Like what I was experiencing at the moment. It was far beyond the lyrics. It was more like a feeling of nostalgia to me, you know what I mean? And just, the original song, my lyrics kind of match not match, but like just the same kind of concept. So I just remixed it the way that I would sing it, the way that I would do it. And it's bilingual too. So it was a challenge for me to try to see if both languages in one song would mesh together well. And then I did harmonies on this, some harmonies that I've never tried before. So like it was just very like me. It felt like me.
I could just tell you this right now, like once we're off air, I already have 2 features for you.
Oh.
Yeah. One I may just have to pull some strings, but I got something nice for you for sure.
That's tight.
But
yes,
I'll just have to tell you this, and then I'm all up for it. You know what? Maybe 3, and then I may have to pull some strings from the producer here to get the 3rd one. But definitely all very talented women, and I feel like if everybody's showing support, everybody's working together. I'm pretty sure you can go ahead and go from the ground to the sky. And even past the sky. Yeah, that's for sure. Goal. Yeah. So name one difficult thing that happened during COVID, and how did you overcome it, and all of that good stuff. I'll tell you mine. Yeah. Okay. So mine, for example, was not being able to like foresee like some performances. So what I do, a little bit about me, I dance professionally. So whether that's like quebradita, hip hop, or bachata. So I did not see like any of the performances that we had like already booked. Like we pretty much already had gotten like paid for them, but you have to be nice enough to say, hey, okay, we're not performing these, we have to give the money back. You see what I'm saying? Well, it's not about the money. At the end of the day, it's really more
the relationship.
Yes. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, that's probably one thing that I was like, COVID.
Hard
But
to give up.
other than that, the best thing, and it should be a pros and cons.
Right.
So the best thing was probably the podcast, for sure.
It let you focus on it.
Yeah. It kind of just, motivated everybody. It was kind of a collaborative effort, for sure. So it definitely motivated me. Yeah. But how about yourself? Let's go with that.
I think like the worst part was I don't know. Like I tried my best to be as positive as I could be. A lot of the issues other people were having, I wasn't, because I was so used to always just doing my own thing anyways at home, and I used to work from home. I love the fact that when my son was at home, and it also let me focus on new things, new projects.
Okay.
I moved into my studio. See, I'm going pros first because I'm trying my best not to think of the negatives, but I mean, and I got my studio up and running. So, pros. I guess cons, I did have to do a lot of moving around, a lot of shifting, and so just finding that, like, okay, what am I doing? Where am I at? Where do I start? Because I was ready.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes you don't have the tools, or nothing is aligned yet, and it's like you can't force the situation. You have to make things align.
And even sometimes when you don't have the tools, you make the tools. And you just go forward and you just say, hey, this is going to start and this is what we're going to do. For sure. Yeah. But I'm all in full support. I'm a full supporter of Hella Crafty for sure, guys. So just know that. And if you guys are not getting the merch, if you guys are not, just supporting, then that's what y'all need to do.
Who got the juice?
Who got the juice? There you go. So we launched also a merch. It's more just like it already sold out.
Nice.
Yeah. The hats are still available.
Okay.
But we're just I remember I reached out to you
about some
about
logo work.
Yeah. The only thing is when I reached out, I did not realize. Like I was like, do you ever think of the time where you're looking, like you're just searching for stuff, but you never realize that you just had it right in front of you? It could be about anything. It could be like, like some like kinky shit. But like me, like I didn't damn near, like when I was like I asked like, the person who you told me, hey, reach out or whatever. I already had the logo, so I just had when I asked them, I was trying to get some shirts, right, at the time. But it's so weird how this happened, because when I first started making, like, I had this thing called FYG, right? So, like, quebradita involves, like, flipping.
Oh, yeah. I was part of that, too.
Shut up.
I was going, you know what I mean?
There you go. Look at this, bro. Look.
I was doing it for a little while, and then, it was just very short amount of period, but it was just enough to, like, really get into it and say that I did it.
Look how the universe aligns things. I would never see that part. I did not. Well, I don't think it was an Instagram or nothing like that. That part, I never.
I do a lot of things that are not on Instagram.
Okay. Hey, so Instagram is playing a big fraud for sure.
Instagram is edited for sure.
There you go. But. So now I'm curious, like, where do you start, like, or how many classes did you take, or what was the craziest trick that you did?
So we actually was a group of friends, and we met up in Sabrani Park. And we were just practicing the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like one of those apartments that is like small, all the way to the back, all the way. If you go to 105th, all the way back.
Okay.
6th, 5th. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, I'm off. 100.
Is that where like there's like a basketball court and stuff like that, or
Keep going. You keep going all
God
the
damn.
way back in
Like,
the cutties. In the
that's
cutties.
like the hills, right?
By the school and on the other side, though.
That's in the deep.
So
Hey.
we would meet up.
106 is the deep still. Okay, so it's but I do know what you're saying. It was
Yep.
like towards the very back. Okay.
Yeah, it was just a group of friends, and we did it to exercise, but also like there was a lot of like little groups going to compete at the clubs, and
What was the name of the group called? I'm just like curious.
no, we didn't have a group name.
Oh, okay. This
We-
was just like
We was preliminary. We were
Okay.
we were just like we were good, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But we just
Did you
never
guys ever
competed.
compete? Okay,
Nah,
no.
I
Okay.
didn't. I think they did though, but I didn't.
Oh, okay.
And then we, it was really cool. It was really cool.
Okay.
We did
How
it.
many people were in there and stuff like that? 10,
10,
6.
10.
Okay.
Sometimes there was like a couple other people that would come from other groups,
Okay.
and we would practice with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you have your kid at the time?
No,
No?
I was
'Cause
20.
I like to tell people all the
19,
time
20.
that like once you start dancing quebradita, you have to consider there's some people that got kids,
Yeah.
and I guarantee
Yeah.
everybody that got kids just has like this like almost like freeze momentum. Like if they panic, that's it, because they're thinking like, oh, I got a kid, I got to take care of such and such.
Oh.
But if they don't have kids, not to say that I'm not discrediting any girl that has a kid. No,
Ooh.
I'm not saying that, because there's some really bomb dancers that. What you trying to say? No, I'm just saying that. Look at this guy.
Where?
I'm just saying that it gets a lot tougher because you're thinking about
The risk factor.
Correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like my first guest on the podcast, she says that's the reason why she stopped. But
Yeah.
that's really crazy.
Yeah, your mom instincts, they kick
Yeah.
in, and definitely. For me, my son
Mhm.
slowed me down in a really good way, because I was a little fast paced when it came to like the risk. Like I was too risky,
Yeah.
So,
So
but
what's-
he slowed me down. He let me focus on what mattered. So
Okay.
take risks, calculated risks.
There you go. Calculation. You better bring out that calculator one time. Just go ahead and
Graph
divide it.
it.
There you go. So what is the craziest trick that you did?
Trick.
Yeah.
There was one. Well, it was like a combination trick.
Okay,
you know
go
what I
ahead,
mean?
go ahead. Drop it, drop. This is the
I don't
mini.
know.
This is the mini series, and for those who are watching, for the fans, for the viewership, and Who Got the
Hey.
Juice podcast, this is a mini series. You see what I did there? Mini series of Minnie going ahead and kind of showing an example of
Oh no! I need a Barbie.
or you can go ahead and just just describe it as best as possible.
It was like basically you kind of like split your legs open, and then they put you around their body to the back, and then they bring you
And
back
grab your
up,
legs.
and then you land you land upside down, because you got to land upside down, because then your legs are gonna grab, you know what I mean, their other arm, and then that's what turns you back out.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So this is like a 3-part, like
Okay.
first that initial jump.
Yeah.
So you go, duh, and then they bring you
Around,
back
grab
around.
you.
Land, with your head first, so that with your arm, with your legs, you can hold on to their arm or to their other arm, and then they bring you back to.
You know what? I'm really trying to visually see it, but I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about going here, right, and then from here getting sat like a baby.
Yeah.
Right?
Sat like a baby,
And
then
getting pushed to the side, and then they grab your legs, so you have to go ahead and fold them.
Yeah.
So you're able to go ahead and build that trust, and then once you fold them, then you bring them up here, and then from here.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, there you go.
That's what I said.
Whatever that is. No, I was just trying to like literally visually and like see it. I mean, I've been doing this for so long where I could kind of like understand it, but then again, whatever. That first competition that was ever dropped in the Bay Area, it happened in the Moose. And for people who know about like quinceañeras or crashing quinceañeras, it was always at the Moose. So that first competition like that was ever held here in California, I took that one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what was your group name?
It was called It's a terrible name. I don't condone like any group's name like this. It was called Mac Daddies.
I knew about you guys.
Really? Yeah, but it like literally went like to like different like stages.
What year was this?
This was like 2010.
Yeah.
Or 2011, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it went from that. And then it took on to like Destructores, so it was a different name. And then from that, it went to All Star Dancers, and that's what we're doing right now.
Oh, that's so cool.
So it's like a combination, because like what you're like, we're dancing was like banda strictly, right?
Yeah.
And was this like a 6-step, or was this just like jumping like this?
No, we would do you switch it up. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Because there was like corridos, and then there was like banda, and then it kind of separated like that. Play me a banda beat right now, really quick, Scream Man. I'll go ahead and just like talk a little bit about. No, that got nothing. But now like. So there was like one where you're just like jumping like back to back.
Yeah, we did that too.
Okay. And then there's one where you do like, this was like getting like highly like kind of like a little like advanced thing.
Okay.
They brought that from like Mexico, and it's like a 6-step. It's weird. Like you jump back and you have to like, I don't know, it's weird. I can't even
you kind of hold it. You hold it and then you got to do 2 smaller steps?
Probably. But it's like a 6-step. Nah, I just wanted to set the vibe. This is more like it's more like a slow song.
It's got to be more hyped.
Yeah, it got to be like a banda recodo. No, not a banda recodo. You know what? I play some banda machos one time. Hey, and then this is pretty like interesting. Honestly, I never ever pictured, like, you probably threw me off when you said like they used to dance this. Seriously.
Boy.
Okay, there you go. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and give this up, and I should probably be like one of the ones that should be able to be like, oh, search this song up. But you know what? I just can't think about it. Just put Quebradita song. Just put Quebradita song or whatever.
Well, I mean, there's a few mixes. Fuck. I'm trying to think.
Nah, I mean,
'cause, you know, they'd be the cleaning jams.
The cleaning?
The cleaning jams.
Okay. Some corridos.
Like high pace.
Some high pace. Oh, you know what? El Viper. Nah. Nah, it's
gonna be stuck in my head.
No, El Pelon. What is that shit called? Yeah, go ahead and play that really quick, Scream Man. Shit.
Oh my
there you
God.
go. Hey, Tamina used to hear the song like at every club and stuff.
Every club. That's every DJ's favorite song.
And this is a mini segment of back when Minnie used to dance.
Soy buena para bailar, Don't
there you go.
Don't play with me.
All right, you can go ahead and pause that, Scream Man / producer. But okay, so now you mentioned practicing and all that good stuff. Mention one time, did you ever perform by any chance?
Yeah.
Or was this like...
Oh, well, they used to call me Chente because...
Hey, search up YouTube, Chente. Search up on YouTube, Chente, Quebradita. Was there ever something? Nah, it's not going to be there. Okay, you know what? Maybe we may not find it, but...
El Pavido Návido?
El Pavido, I don't know.
Put El Pavido Návido. That's a pretty fast one.
No, I thought like you like ever performed and they recorded it or something.
Yeah, but on flip phones.
On
Sidekicks.
She said on flip phones.
On Sidekicks.
That is.
So it was super pixelated. Like
okay,
I'm dancing, but it's super pixelated. Ain't nobody had like nice studio camera equipment.
Okay, there you go.
I did perform. I've performed before, but not like let's go backtrack. I did perform in elementary Aliyah, and then I performed in high school. I did El Viper.
El Viper, bro! Didn't I just say that? Bro, I'm trying to tell you.
But not the one you talking about. I did El Viper, the merengue version.
That's the one I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah,
that one.
That's why I hella laughed because I was like, bro, that's like the wrong ass song.
And I actually coordinated the thing because I was like, there is no way that Latinos are not going to be in the rally this time.
So you were the choreographer kind of.
Yeah, I was a Hispanic Leadership Council president.
There you go.
So, I had to like, come on, let's do, let's show up. Let's do something. Yeah. So, but that, I dance because I love to dance. because I love to. You know, that's it. And I've never done it to try to be professional. What I had performed is like singing. I've done mariachi, so I've done mariachi for longer than any other music type.
Okay.
So and that's straight up, you know, my family right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So in this segment, we're gonna go ahead and do you answer 3 questions, and if you don't, you take a shot. So go ahead, scroll this.
My God.
All right, hey. So no, I'll go ahead and answer them.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and ask them.
All right.
So this is the first question and stuff. Okay. So just really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and answer you this question.
Look, this determines whether we have a relationship from here on. Don't be asking no dumb questions.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask nothing wild. Okay. If that's what you meant.
Kidding.
So that's all good. So, because this one is like an awful question.
Oh my God. I knew it.
No. But I wasn't gonna ask that because I have this segment where I do imaginary questions, and I go imaginary questions because I go ahead and just bring these off the dome and stuff. Okay. So just really quick, can you go ahead and spit some bars for us really quick?
Oh my God.
On some mariachi vibes. If you can't, on some mariachi vibes. If you can't, you take that shot, and that's that. Mariachi vibes. You have to go ahead and I could go ahead and have my screen man pull this up. I can go ahead and, you know what I mean, like set this vibe and stuff.
Let's karaoke. This is
karaoke, a mariachi song. Do you have one in particular?
Any requests?
Oh man. I could do
that all day.
There you go.
I could do that.
No, we need that El Corucu.
That's the one we doing? Okay.
Hell yeah. Put that El Corucu. El Corucu.
Cucur. Paloma. Cucurucucu paloma.
Okay.
Oh, I could do that one too, but no, do cucurucucu. It's like hella cucurucucu.
That's all good.
Cucu.
Yeah. But you have to sing that on the full melody.
Oh, I mean? Shit. Okay. All right. Let me get in the zone.
Tap in. Okay.
Can I drink and answer the question?
Yeah, you good. By the way, this is a Who Got the Juice break. Go ahead.
That might be a little bit high pitch. You know how some karaoke's are like, ooh, that's okay.
You good.
Ready? All right. Come on. We got this.
Yeah, go ahead.
On the spot karaoke. This is what I've been doing all my life, so I act like I'm brand new, but
nah, drop it.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're all waiting.
That's put the other karaoke song. No, you just feel it. I felt it.
Hey,
this is not my tono.
This is not it? Okay, which one?
Do the second one. The red one? Yeah, that one.
Okay, there you go. Is that one it?
Decent. Yeah, okay, that's the one.
There you go. Okay, so the other one wasn't the vibe.
No.
This one is the vibe.
No, this one is the one that matches my tono. Because, I be struggling.
Go for it.
Dicen que por las noches nomás se le iba en puro llorar. Dicen que no dormía, nomás se le iba en puro tomar. Juran que el mismo cielo se estremecía al oír su llanto. Cómo sufrió por ella, que hasta en su muerte la fue llamando. Cucurrucucú.
There you go. Look at that. That's some bars right there.
Oh, see, it's the wrong lyrics. I always do that shit. Cantaba.
It's good. You can go ahead and pause that. That was amazing.
Yes.
Honestly, that was amazing. We got to give her a round of applause for that.
Thank you.
Right? This is the Who Got the Juice thing going. And we are only supporting, like, look, I like to tell people when it's new talent, when we say that on the intro of the podcast, we say new talent, life experiences, and entrepreneurship. I don't necessarily like saying new talent for people who've been doing this already, like they've been on the grind, but I still like to go ahead and put that segment as new talent because
it's a whole new audience.
Yes.
Right.
So until you have people from, let's say, wherever we're providing our viewership from, whether it's Chicago, Mexico, I could keep going, then that's when they're going to be like, oh, okay, Minnie or Hella Crafty.
It's a reintroduction. I like to introduce myself.
Yeah,
My
there
name
you
is
go.
Minnie.
There you go. Yeah,
And I
of
do
course.
it all. I'm a Renaissance woman.
And then not only that, like, people are going to go ahead and be like, okay, she had bars with the dancing too. You know what I mean? You can go ahead and present that as well. Okay, so next question.
All right.
I bet you guys weren't prepared for this, though.
Oh.
You good. You good. Seriously, you good. Imaginary question. Number 2. This one, like, me, I'll tell you this right now. Like, I am one of the best guests / let me tell you, hosts that can go ahead and think on the spot, okay?
Oh,
and this is simple.
I'm bad at that,
This is simple. And I'll give you 2 in this one. And you can go ahead and answer. Nothing crazy. Red tamales or green tamales?
Red.
Red. Red pozole or green pozole?
Green.
Flats or drums?
Flats.
There you go. See? She's good. And guess what? We're good. Okay, so let's go. Third question. Oh, man, this is going to be the best one. Even the producers get, like, he's over here smiling about this for sure. So, imaginary question. Number 3. Oh, man.
Oh.
Nah, this is an imaginary
Okay,
one. But if you was to read this one, it's tremendous. And I'll go ahead and read all of these 3 once this is done, right? But will whoever, you know what? Will Who Got the Juice ever have a merch collab with Hella Crafty?
We're going to have to make it happen because you're making me, answer on the spot over here.
You can take a shot.
Can I take a shot too?
Oh, there you go. Hey, so just check this out, guys. When that launches, please support local Bay Area.
Exclusive stuff only.
There you go. Only exclusive stuff is going to be high definition. Is it going to be handmade? Is this going to be printed?
Oh.
Or what do you have in mind?
We're going to have to talk details.
Okay,
yeah.
Details for sure.
Yep.
All right, so thank you for that. I'm going to go ahead and put this out. I'm going to leave these here because I'm going to have you guys read that with your partner and stuff. And at the very end, if you guys feel to share these and give the audience an exclusive of what is it going to look after we have your partner as a guest and then both of you together as a guest, then you can tell me otherwise, okay? Okay, so let's come back right now, right? Do you guys watch boxing? Do you watch boxing by any chance? Or are you into it? No?
A little bit here and there.
Did you ever watch that Jake Paul that recently happened with, like they opened up for, what is it, Mike Tyson and the other guy? No?
I mean, we was trying to get connection, how like we didn't pay for it, so...
So he was just trying to like stream
I might have
it
missed it
for the F. Okay, yeah. That's all good. So this is not a boxing podcast or nothing like that. I recently had a guest, kind of like you said, all you used to dance. That threw me off. There was a guest of mine that said, hey, something about MMA. I love MMA. I actually take classes, right?
Okay.
So there was this guy. He's a YouTube sensational. He's like probably a star in YouTube world. His name is Logan. And he fought a guy that decided to box, and he's an NBA like player or whatsoever. The guy ended up getting knocked out. Go ahead and search up the highlights of Logan versus, and I don't mean Logan from the X-Men. You know who I'm talking about. So Daniel. I'm talking about Logan. Jake Logan. There you go. So this guy got absolutely knocked out. Somebody should have told this guy, like, you know what, maybe you should play basketball. And I am not trying to be in any shape, form, racist here. I'm just saying. So this guy's over here again. You feel me? The 1-2s, book ups.
Oh,
there you go. And shout out to all of the book ups people and stuff. You see how you got knocked out? So this is the slow mo. It might have been the first one, honestly. Like, this guy did not see he was, like, severely hurt where he was just in the ground, just laying down, probably thinking about.
Out for the next season.
Yeah. So you go ahead and probably play the slow-mo really quick, Screen Man, so we can go ahead and watch this. And just kind of, look, there you go. Okay. Gave him the second one. But,
oh.
Duck down, uppercut. Okay.
Oh,
Look at this guy, and he's done.
cayó.
And he's done.
La gran caída.
There you go. So, like, but you know what's so crazy? Okay, you could go ahead and pause that. Screen Man / producer. Now, this guy, Jake, they already have him on the card with Mayweather. Because this guy
Why?
knocked out
Oh, that guy, the other guy. I was like,
other guy
why?
on probably the biggest fight ever, which was Mike Tyson returning back and stuff like that. So, yeah, so now it's Mayweather versus this guy. Would you get that on pay-per-view? No? Or are you just... I mean, you didn't even get the Mike Tyson one, so it's not even going to happen.
I'm probably going to rig the system.
There you go. Okay.
Probably somebody on Instagram has it on.
Just watch it for the F, get
Yeah.
some wings. Okay,
Yeah.
for sure.
Some flats.
There you go, some flats. Hey, Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings?
Ooh, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yeah, more range, more choices.
Sounds about right. Okay. I recently went to Buffalo Wild Wings this Saturday just because everything is closing down again. So I couldn't risk that. I could not risk that. Like, my girl was looking like, she was like, damn, you ordering everything. I had 2 appetizers. I had just the whole table just full of, like, you know, nothing but food.
Have to.
And I told her, I was like, if you're not leaving out of this, like, bloated.
But they're locking down, like shutting down?
Yep. Well, you could only take out. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's only takeout. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay. So just really quick. Yeah. I just had to go ahead and, you know, give some more juice. Had to hook them up with some more tequila.
Tequila?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. So Scream Man / producer. You're going to go ahead and give me the time really quick. We don't usually do this on the live. 53. Okay. So we got a good, let's just say 10. Right? Because we're going to be safe. All right. So we're going to punch in. Here we go. So now, name one thing that you're looking forward 2021.
Ooh.
And 2020 is not over yet, right? You still probably got a couple of things for 2020.
Yeah,
but let's just say 2021. What you got going on?
2021, I'm trying to bring back the fashion runway shows in East Oakland.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I really want to focus on, the one-of-one pieces, those really hot pieces that stylists can use to, you know, style whoever might be interested in my stuff. So
Cardi.
Okay.
There you go.
Keisha.
Okay.
Kaylani.
Travis.
Kamaya.
Travis. Go ahead.
Anybody that is interested in my design. So basically, you know, I want to focus more on the arts 2021.
If you're mentioning all of those artists, I mean, it's only right to go ahead and mention also too.
What?
Also, that's another upcoming producer.
He's here in the Bay?
This guy, man, I mean, he makes good music videos too. Probably the best music videos out for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he produces music and he films?
No, he produces just, you know, great things. He produces a podcast for sure. I'll go ahead and put you on. I mean, music video
Tight.
as well, okay?
Yeah.
But this is on some, like, if you ever have that song and you're like, you know what? I want to take it out of this world with visuals. That's the guy. I'll hook you up, okay? I already said I got you on 3 potential, like, features as well.
Yes.
2, I got to pull strings. 1 is, like, free. It doesn't matter.
It's going to be worth it.
The 1 is like, if you want to, it's not nothing like, he may know who I'm talking about, but it may not be like, that's really up to you. But the other 2 is for sure, like, worth it.
You know, network to get work. That's how we do it.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the question.
Right. Yes.
Back to the question. So 2021, you said, bring the, you know, the fashion back.
The art.
In the Bay Area. Yeah. Okay. Now, music wise,
yes,
let's just say that's
music wise. I want to have definitely more visuals because I think like I love my song, and if it had matching visuals, then people would like connect to it a lot more. So definitely I want to have more visuals.
You know,
I already have songs. I just need to like just kind of complete them.
I have a parallel outlook.
What do you mean by that?
That means that, I mean, you're crossing, like, you're already singing in Spanish. You're already singing in English, right? It's pretty much a crossover, and it's representing on the music video. That's what parallel outlook is.
Okay.
Yeah, and it would probably be the the best music video, and it's probably gonna get you out.
Man,
mainstream wise.
I love just talking about creative concepts.
Yeah.
So even if the video is also creative and storylines, I love that.
Look, let me just kind of give you like something that was kind of works in the back and stuff. So what do you think about, like, let's say you sitting in just water, right? Let's just say, look, you don't necessarily have to go ahead and make sense of this, okay? This is the juice. This is the juice, okay? What do you think? And you tell me if this is great or not. What do you think about standing on water and seeing a whole music video, and by the time that this drops, I don't care if any artist out there has done it. Guess what? If somebody does it, it's going to be crazy, right? By that time, maybe somebody's going to do it. Standing in water.
Okay.
Right?
Visualizing.
You can go ahead and stand like this, however you want to stand. Probably, with a car in the back. Who cares, right? And how do you see, like, a music video? Let's say it's playing, like music slapping, whatever the visual is, you singing, whatever. And you cannot see anything but water. You don't see nothing. And you just have a drone, right? Just coming, getting closer and closer and closer and closer. And the song is slapping. I'm talking about, like, it's just slapping, right?
It's got a knock.
Look. Then it gets to the hook, right? Once it's getting to the hook, you literally see yourself standing on water. And then once it gets closer, then you have a whole party scene in water. How do you feel about that?
In the water?
In the water. I mean, look, you gotta understand.
Mermaids and shit? Or?
No, hell no.
What you mean?
You gotta understand this. Now we have technology.
Uh-huh.
Now we have production. Now we have that camera right there is a movie camera. That right there only shoots. What does it shoot? Also, what does that camera shoot right there? That camera right there. What movie has that shot? What is that one movie like that was shot in Oakland with that one guy? You know who I'm talking about? You know who I'm talking about?
That one movie shot in Oakland with that one guy.
Yeah, he's like super famous and stuff like that because he came out in that boxing movie and he played that one guy from Wakanda, the villain. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. What's his name?
Oscar Grant.
Come on, it's not Oscar Grant.
Well, he played
Oscar Grant died, right?
He played that.
Oh, yeah, that is that one.
Dude.
That is that one. So,
Dude.
look, that movie was shot with this guy right here.
What?
I'm just telling you that right now. Okay, so this is a quick sponsorship. Everybody check out Insta360, right? Use promo code Who Got the Juice. Get that. Okay, let's jump in.
For sure.
Okay, let's jump in. So that's my visual.
That's
if you like that idea.
I'm always open to new creative ideas, like I said.
If you like that idea, please go ahead and
give you credit and
well, first and most foremost, I'd put you on for that person. That will.
Oh, there's already that idea in the works.
Look, there's already copyrights and all sorts of stuff for that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because that's already like out. But any of you guys right now get that idea, somebody's gonna get it before. I'm just saying.
I have to talk details about that too.
Yeah, because you don't understand it yet, huh? This guy.
I get it,
Mm.
but as far as logistics go, we definitely got to coordinate it because we got hot ones all day.
Oh,
So,
okay. That's what that's
I'm
the
just
spirit.
saying,
That's the spirit.
Sometimes
that
it just needs a little extra motivation to get it done, get it complete.
Okay.
Because like
Okay.
I said, we have a lot of projects. It's just about like sometimes we do it so much for fun that we forget the goal, which is actually to put it out. Because we have a good time in the studio. That's. Oh my God, that's the most relaxing time. Like that's the one time I'm not working, but I am. You know what I mean? But when you love something, you don't feel like it's work.
One of the features out of the three that I named is gonna give you work, meaning like, you know how like let's say for example, like if damn, this is hard. Like if Taylor Swift. Name any person that is like really good or like I don't want to name Cardi B because she just raps like and then she does have melody, but just it would be work. Like, meaning, like, you would have to go ahead and just bring it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of them that would for sure be, like, I already see, like, a Bay Area. Not even a Bay Area. Like, I mean, like, a mainstream hit.
Right.
Now,
No, that's
yeah.
the song that I have now. I tried to make it so that it sounds mainstream, and that's why I took my time with it, because I was like, it's because it has to be pitch perfect in a way. You know, even if it sounds kind of like not the way I would do it.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because I want it to slap. So you gotta turn it up. In order to turn it up, it just has to sound right.
Yeah.
And I want to do mainstream. In a way, and what that means is just for it to sound right, for everything to, you know what I mean? You could slap that.
And that one would be, like, contract based, though. Like, it would be, like, one set, you know what I mean, song and stuff like that. Like I said, I would have to pull strings on my end, but I can definitely do that just because I'm all up for seeing people shine.
Ready to work.
And seeing people work and seeing people just, you know, seeing their flyers for what it's worth. One of them is probably not it, but I'll still. You know what? I got 4.
You never know.
I got 4.
You
I got 4. I got 4. Hey, remember La Jefa? Would you ever be down to sing?
Oh, I know who.
Would you
talking
ever
about.
be down to sing, like, a full Spanish song? I mean, you just did a curucucu.
Yeah,
You just did a
hell
curucucu.
yeah.
Like,
That's you know, that's how I started.
Okay.
Full Spanish songs.
then I may just have a 4th one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then
My
you get
first
to,
song, my first compositions were in Spanish, like lyrics wise. Like,
yeah. Have you dropped the mixtape, or has it been like
no.
singles?
Singles, just because, like,
Mm.
I'm the type of person that, like, if I wait too long, like, it never drops.
Not only that, you probably hear it too much, and
Exactly.
it starts like,
And I'm like,
bored.
you know what? Let's just do
Yeah.
this one. I'm really happy with this one. Let's just put it out.
Yeah.
The next one, I'm gonna just put it out. And eventually, like, if somebody really wants to invest in this with me, then maybe we can work on a project and, you know, talk logistics again and really put it to in a way that it's like, okay, this is a goal now. This is my priority, and this is, you know, because the compensation is there, because, you know, it's more planned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to keep dropping singles so you guys get the variety, because
Correct.
this is one song, you know what I mean, the one I did with him, but I have like definitely a variety of different feels, and I'm from Oakland, so you know what I mean, you're gonna get that.
Yeah, that's all it really is. And at the end of the day, I think everybody will appreciate that, because that's authenticity.
I hope so. If as long as I love them,
Yeah.
then
That's all that really
and
matters.
I've learned with my work is like sometimes the things that I love personally, just because you know, on a personal level, people actually love that with me. So I figured I just keep coming
That's
with
the
stuff
best.
that I really love.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and drop that on a high note, right? Where we at? 106 KMEL, right?
Hey.
If that doesn't drop, I'm telling you, everything is lining up. The stars are hitting for sure.
That's right.
106 KMEL. Once the song drops, support this girl, Minnie. And we're just going to go ahead and finish it off here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for
Jose.
being very, very, very responsive. Thank you for being on time. A lot of people. How many people were not on time?
Damn. Time is money, y'all. Time is money.
I'm really trying to give this girl her, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to speak where, like, people who are watching this, and, like, it could be, like, the higher ups. It could be maybe, labels. Who knows, right? Like, she's on time, right? She came correct. She got her merch, right? She's going to only show right. So, thank you very much to everybody. Like, share, and subscribe. And be on.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'm like, you missed that.
Nah, you
Like-
good, you good. You know what? We can go ahead and drop that again. Retake? Okay. Go ahead and let your viewership know, let your fans know, where can they follow you at?
Yes, you guys can find me at Hella Crafty on Instagram. My brand page is Town Girl Stilo.
Okay.
You can go on towngirlstilo.com. That's TONWGIRL. STILO.com. And this is the type of work that I do. I do design work, one-of-one pieces, very, very custom, raw, unique, edgy pieces. You know, this is handcrafted. I take my time with this. And if I'm going to put it out, it's going to be something I love. So, yeah.
Okay. There you go. So, thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe. This is your girl, Minnie.
Hey.
This is Who Got the Juice. Thank you very much, guys. Bam.
Who got the juice? Add it up.